Hello, dear ones. This is Eldon. I am a spiritual magician as well as a life coach. And in today's personal story, I'm going to talk about manifestation in Morocco. So, what does that mean, manifestation in Morocco? I want to talk about my trip. This was right before the pandemic, and I had booked a trip and I went to Morocco and had never been there. And I had gone to one of the cities. It was Marrakesh, and it's a very ancient city. It's very nice. On the outskirts of the ancient city, you'll see the more modern city. So there's a gateway that you walk in, and it's brick, and it's very old world, very not modern, but it's very authentic to the day that it was built. It wasn't really modernized. Maybe you'll see certain things inside that are modern, but still the architecture and the inside is kind of old world still. So I was walking around and I was just seeing the sights, smelling the smells, getting in touch with the people. And I was just walking by and I saw a bunch of motorcycles. And I said, I want a motorcycle ride and someone to show me around Marrakesh. So I'm walking around, doing my thing, minding my own business. I bought a hat. I went for some lunch. And then all of a sudden, this guy taps me on the shoulder. And of course, he started speaking in Arabic, and I only know English and Spanish. So I think he was going through all of the languages that he knew, because he spoke a little bit of French as well. So he finally got to English and asked me if I wanted a motorcycle ride. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it, because I had just that morning before I left the hotel thought about that. So I said yes, of course. Got on the motorcycle, was taking me all around, and he ended up showing me a lot of things that I never really saw. It's a lot of colors and tanneries and inks and dyes, for bags, soaps, belts, clothing. So he ended up taking me to his friend's tannery, and I ended up buying a nice it's a little attaché case. I always wanted an attaché case since I had gone to Amsterdam, and I saw one, and it was always on my mind. And sometimes you don't really think about it. When you're traveling, you're doing your own thing, and you're busy with traveling and itineraries. And if you're going around with children, you're worried about having them not cry or eat or whatever the situation is. I just wasn't really thinking about it. So I saw this bag, and I'm like, that is the bag that I've been wanting for years. So I bought the bag, and if you go to Morocco, pay attention to what I'm going to tell you now. Morocco is very much a country where you can haggle the prices. Don't pay the first price. The point of the story is not pricing. It's just a little tidbit I gave you if you go to Morocco, which I would recommend. The point of the story is, I manifested it in the morning. I want a motorcycle ride. I got my motorcycle ride. You too can manifest your own, not just destination, just things that you desire. Do you desire that job? Hey, wouldn't it be cool if I had that job? Wouldn't it be wonderful if I had that job? And I've spoken briefly about manifestations, but today's is about manifestation. That's what happened to me, and that's what can happen to you. So I am a spiritual magician and a life coach. I'm Eldon. If this content resonated with you, if you like the content, please give it a like. If you're on a channel where you can share this content, subscribe as well. Thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to me. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.